chats, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey loves, today I'm going to be doing a Zaxby's mukbang and a story time on how I met my girlfriend. Currently right now I am waiting for my dasher to get here. And yeah, also today is day 11 out of 20. Almost done. So yeah, my dasher gonna be here in a couple minutes, so I'm gonna get back to y'all when I get the food. So alright, so I had to change sceneries because car was too hot, but I got fries, wings, and a Minute Maid peach. But yeah, so basically, we both played basketball together. I played on the freshman team, she played on varsity, and one time, okay, so yeah, basically one time, it was after a game, I had saw her and I was like, yeah, I need that.
I'm on a hunt.
What?
I need that.
Whoa.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have that. I gotta have that.
I need that. And so what I was doing was I came up with like a lie. I had went up to her because the scoreboard was still on from like when my game had ended. So I went up to her and I was like, hey, can you take a picture of the scoreboard and send it to me on Snapchat? I didn't care about that scoreboard, but I don't know what else to do. So she was like, yeah, I got you. Boom. She took a picture of it and then went home. I texted her because she never sent me the picture. So she was like, oh, my bad. Sent a picture and we were just talking. After that, we ended up just like becoming friends. We was talking like every day. And that was just that. Now, mind you, I remember it was like close to February and my mom was like making like Valentine's Day gifts and stuff. And she wanted me to like, she wanted to make one and have me ask her to be my girlfriend. And I was like, no. I said, right here. And I was like, I don't even know if she liked me. Why would I do that? No. I'm not doing that now. That's what I told her. So then, I remember, what was it? I remember because my mom asked me to, I had asked her, like, do you like girls? Even though I feel like it was kind of common sense, but asked anyway. One more on that conversation. So then, I remember like I had people like that wanted to like just tell her for me. I was like, if I do that, you gonna have to get in the paint because no. So that's just like how I met her and how we became friends. Now, I remember when I ended up moving to NC. And me and her kind of just stopped talking for reasonings that I won't be saying. And then we had, what was it? Oh, like we texted like slight, but not a lot. Like sophomore year, she replied to my story, told me happy birthday. I stood up on her story because she had posted something like basketball related. And I was like, okay, Brazilian. I called her that because it was like we was at a basketball game one time. And I heard one of her friends say that. Well, that's what I thought they said, and I told her, and she was like, they didn't say that. They said like, you know, something else. And I was like, oh well, now that's just gonna be our nickname from now on. And yeah. So from there, that was like the most of the talking that we did sophomore year, and that was it. Now, junior year came. And there's this show called The Shy, and there's a dude named Jake on it, and I feel like they low-key look like, especially like if her hair is down like in braids or something or twists, she looked like him. And I told her that. So how I told her, because I remember I was on the phone with my friend and I was like, there's this person I keep seeing from this show and he low-key looked like the girl I had a really big crush on. And I was like, you know what, I think I'm a text her. And so I was like, all right. So I found the dude's account on Instagram, and I sent a picture of him to her, and I was like, you low-key look like him, or that's your twin, or something like that. And we was laughing about it because I'm not the first person to say that. And so we was just talking. And then at some point, what was it? Oh, I forgot how I worded it, but I basically would ask for her number, or I gave her my number, saying that how I don't use Instagram like that. Which, for real, I don't, but I was trying to get that number. What? So we got into the number, and we was talking on there. We ended up like FaceTiming that same day. And how could you not? We ended up talking every day. We was FaceTiming every day. We was cool. And my feelings came back quick. Because mind you, like I said, sophomore year, like we didn't talk at all. It was literally those 2 times. Her telling me happy birthday and me replying to her story. Other than those 2 things, we did not talk at all. So literally when we started talking again, feelings came back quick. And so I remember, what was it? With FaceTiming, and then there'll be times where like I'll do group calls. So it'll be me, her, and one of my friends. It was only that one friend that we would have like group calls with. And I remember me and my friend, I had told her, I said I got the green light. And what I mean by green light, I heard that she was single. So I was like, okay, I can get in here. What?
Believer got no jumper, it's grace. All white.
You dig? Okay. So we was like making a plan. I was like, all right, we're gonna get on FaceTime to one of our group calls. I'm gonna leave the call, but she gonna add me on her iPad, and she gonna try and like get her to say something that, you know, would give off that she liked me back. So we had a group call that night, and I had acted like I left. I remember I was like making TikTok. I had like got, you know, cute or whatever. I was making TikToks and I sent them to her. And then I remember my friend, like I had hung up and I was on her iPad already, and she was saying stuff to her like, oh, my dude, like I think she asked her like what does she think of me or something like that. I can't remember what she asked, but she asked her something, and that's what she was like, oh yeah, I really think she's pretty and da, like something like that. Like that's not word for word, but it was something around those lines. I was like, period, she thinks I'm pretty, like what? So then after that, I remember I had got back on the call because there was a point in time where I was actually like not on the call at all. Like I wasn't on the iPad or the group chat, so I didn't hear anything. So my friend had called me separately for a second to tell me. She was like, girl, like y'all both liked each other at the same time. I said, what you mean? And she was like basically saying how I don't know how she got her to say it, but basically stating that freshman year she also had a crush on me. So we both had a crush on at the same time, but like I didn't say nothing because I didn't think she liked me, vice versa. She didn't think I liked her. So we got back on the call. I'm over here just acting oblivious. I'm like, oh, so what was y'all talking about? She didn't want to tell me. She said, oh no, I'm not telling you. I just kept asking. And then they told me, like I already know. So then once we figured out that we was on the same page, we was like, all right, cool. So me and her, it was just me and her at the end of the night that we got on the call by ourselves. We talked a little bit. It was the next day, right? It was next day. We was on FaceTime, and we basically conversated on how we felt about doing long distance, and we basically came to an agreement that that's what we wanted to do, and we believed that we were going to be able to do it. And now we are 1 year and 4 months later together. Now I'm going to pause myself right there because sometimes when I be talking, like sometimes my sentence don't be sounding right. What I meant to say is now we're 1 year and 4 months into a relationship, but y'all should have gotten the gist. You know, and yeah, that's really it. me be for real. Let me be for real. That's really it. It wasn't like a long story time, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all tomorrow.